Right, I've just been down the power station at Ratcliffe Power Station, the power station where I was searched under Section 3 of the Terrorism Act last, whenever it was, a while back. Taking photos today, nice decent sunny day. Just, you know, not just pictures of the power station, just general photography around this area. Approached by a guy in a silver BMW, English guy. Before that I noticed these cameras following me around, which fair enough. Anyway, approached by him, he introduced himself, said he was head of security. He asked me what I was doing, and I said, well, are you just taking photos? Which I said, well, yeah, I am. And he was ever so, as nice as pie. Didn't ask my name, didn't ask to see the pictures, didn't tell me I couldn't do it, didn't ask me to delete anything. Had a decent chat with the guy. Fair enough, he's doing his job, he has to log if people are around the area, but I'll put the footage up if it's any good and you'll see this. What happened today is exactly how it should be, exactly to the letter how it should be. You know, it was perfect. Fair enough, you know, he approached me and he said, you know, as long as you don't come on our site, which I had no intention of doing, he says, if you he says, I can't, like I've just said, I can't ask you to delete them, I can't stop you from taking photos. You never came up to me and said, you know, you're not allowed to do that, and I need to, all this, that. It's just, it's probably 90% of the time people immediately are suspicious of you. You know, what you're taking for, and I'm not being funny here or racist or anything like that, but even that guy said to me, these people that he employs, you know, their English is not very good, and you know, you get a language barrier and they come out saying you can't do this, you can't do that. It gets people's back up straight away. Anyway, I'll put the video on the end of this this little vlog thing. I'll put a couple of the pictures up I took as well, and I was kneeling down by his car window, so you probably catch the conversation, but you probably won't see an awful lot of his face, but you'll get the gist of it. And like I said, that is exactly how it should be. Yep. So.
I'm Stuart, the security manager, just from the power station.
Oh, hello.
Alright.
Yeah, you?
Yeah, the lads have just flagged it up, that's all, and seen you taking photos. Just
all right.
what you're doing, that's all.
Basically that.
Yeah.
Just taking pictures.
Anything in particular?
Anything? Yeah. Why? What's the problem?
No, they get a bit sensitive if they're taking photos of the power station. No,
yeah.
A lot of people take it for hobbies and interests and that sort
yeah.
of thing. But I'm just sort of coming out and
all right, okay.
We'll just do a report to say that there was a guy taking photos.
Yeah.
And he's doing it for a hobby, or he's looking at trains or whatever.
Anything? Well, yeah. It's just a nice day, that's all.
It is a
nice
day,
yeah.
It's. I see you up there. That's all. And I think you were looking that way as well.
I was doing. Yeah. Well, I was.
Is it scenic shots?
All sorts of things. The line, you know, like lines of the power lines and the train lines and the road lines merging and stuff like that. Just. Do
you do articles in magazines?
No. I'm not that good. No. No. It's only for my own use, you know.
No, it's all right.
Yeah.
So
I noticed the camera there following me, and that one there as I was coming back, because they like spin, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do get people, you see, that come out and obviously they're looking at ways to get in.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, I'm just
right.
my own mind.
Yeah. If I wanted to well, if someone wanted to get in, surely they'd ask permission, wouldn't they? You wouldn't just wander onto a live power station, would you?
You'd be amazed.
Hey.
You'd be amazed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad worked at them years ago for all of his life, you know. So that's where the interest in. I have got an interest in power stations. Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You know, when you go on the internet, there's cracking photos that
Oh.
I can download for anything that I'm
Yeah.
on site. See?
That's it.
So it's really helpful for me as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah,
You know, your kit's a lot better than anything I've
yeah.
got.
It's
So no, it is useful.
Yeah.
But this is just for me, my own peace of mind. That if anybody reports, there's officers around.
That's it.
And people start reporting in.
We have to look out the window, yeah.
A guy with a
Yeah.
camera, and I can say, listen, you know, it's supposed to
Yeah.
and all these.
yeah. So it's, I tell you what though, if you could catch these, not often nowadays it seems, but if you catch them in full steam, they do look fantastic, don't they?
Yeah, and there is some of those on the internet.
Yeah,
isn't there? And they
yeah.
don't look good. So whenever I'm doing any articles or if I want to map out the site, I can go on and download them.
Yeah, yeah. Is it still generating then? Because I don't see. I mean,
It is, yeah.
I live-
Don't get me wrong, it ain't very busy.
no. Well, they're trying to scale them all down now, aren't
This
they?
is earmarked to close in 2025.
Right. Think it'll be brought forward or
Whether it'll ever get closed down, I mean, I'm
Hmm.
not an expert.
Yeah.
Ultimately.
I know they are.
There's a lot going on at the moment about there's not going to be enough electricity
Yeah.
because of people turning to battery power.
Mm.
So if everybody's pulling their cars in the night,
Well, they're going to need the power from somewhere, don't they?
yeah.
You know.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, this actually ticks all the boxes for the green.
Does it? Because
Yeah.
years ago, I know I've done a bit about them. I know they put the filters on the top of the chimneys and things, didn't they?
They've spent a fortune so
Hmm.
they actually comply.
Yeah.
But now they've spent a fortune on it and they've got backward.
Yeah.
I don't know where the government will go with it. But
Well, that's it.
if they keep closing them down, I don't really know what they're going to fall back on.
Well, yeah, the thing is, they're not building anymore either, are they? You know, I mean, they're building a nuclear one down south somewhere, one up at Sellafield, I think, but they're not building enough for what's coming offline to replace them, really. I mean, they're going about these wind turbines and stuff, and they're all well and good, but how many would you need to, you know, take over one of these, or to produce?
The government are going to push next is solar power on the houses.
Yeah,
To the end that build somewhere to store that power.
so you can.
To sell it back to
That's right. Yeah,
generators.
yeah,
And I think that's what they're looking
yeah. Well, to be honest, I don't think they look that good, do they? Solar big glass panels on your roof, you know.
They'll fit them for free and they'll say, well, over the next 25 years
It'll pay. Yeah. It's not a lot over 25 years, though, is it? Really, you know. It's yeah, yeah. I mean, I know my dad works at the one at Fiddler's Ferry in Widnes. I don't think he's ever done this one, but he's often Wilver Nuclear Power, all them kind of stuff, you know. One at Rugeley as well, which has just closed, hasn't it, last year? So, and this again, he's saying about them spending money on this place, but they spent money on that place as well. You know, they had all that all redone for the green emissions side of it, and then it closed. Yeah.
I just can't see how we'll be able to close it.
Oh, yeah. So is it generating at the moment, or is it only when there's the steaming? I presume it's. Yeah. No, because I pass it quite regularly, you know, in the car and on the road and stuff, and sometimes you see it blowing right, you know, and you think, well, you know, but then other times it's just as if it's switched off, sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, you could find it out online, I suppose, couldn't you? Yeah. Well, that's right. You're not going to be able to build enough wind turbines or solar panels to compensate for that, are they? So, no, I'm just practicing the camera. I'm not up to any no good or anything like that. I have caught a few of the power station stuff, but it's, you know, it's right round near that old house there. Yeah, it's just, it's out the way. It's just, you know, yeah.
There has been another guy that's been loitering that last night.
Oh right, has he? What, with the camera, or was he?
Yeah, he did have a camera.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Has he? Yeah. Oh right, you will. I mean, I do a lot of this. You know, I do a lot of photography and stuff, and it's amazing. The moment you get one of these out, people start looking suspicious. You know, but everybody's walking around with a camera phone, aren't they? That
I was trying to come out and send the lads out. A lot of them, they've been on here for years, but a lot of them are Gurkhas.
yeah, yeah.
So,
And their English probably isn't.
English is,
Yeah.
and like I say, people, you can stand there and you can look at that and say, 20,000 is wrong, you can have it.
No. Oh, not from a public footpath, though.
No,
Yeah.
that's down to you.
Yeah.
All I want you to do is make sure that where you're here,
Yeah.
even though you're off our property, you're looking over then, all we do is we just note it down.
That someone's just taking pictures. Yeah. Yeah.
When I do get a phone call and I do get email,
Yeah.
tomorrow Friday.
Well, you can say, oh, I've chatted to him, and yeah. Yeah.
But in the past, some of the lads have gone down the wrong route saying you shouldn't take the photo.
Yeah, I have had it in other places where they said you can't do it. You know, I think I can. You know, I can. No. 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 Do you? Yeah. I have actually been here once before, a long time ago, and one of your lads approached me and said, basically his words were, this is going back a long time, you can't do it, point blank, you can't. And that's when people get the backup as well, don't they, when you say, you can't do it. Well, I'm not doing anything wrong. No, I didn't know you were, but you start, you're
But ultimately,
yeah, no. It's actually good to be approached by somebody that says, you know, you can't actually say, right, you need them deleting, you know. I mean, if it was on your site, that would be a different matter. But, you know, when you're on a public footpath, you can see this place for miles around, can't you? You know, so you can fly over it on Google Earth, can't you? You know.
They often have drones and the helicopters doing a lot of land survey.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, the other thing as well, it's an interesting site, isn't it? You know, for what reason or another. I mean, I've got my own interest in it from years ago, you know, from my dad. And he used to take us round these places because he was a foreman, he was quite high up as well, you know, so.
Yeah, and I've done security on loads of different sites around the country. Yeah, it's actually in a nice position, it's nice and leaf, nice and leafy.
Yeah.
The fence line's really good, so we don't get a lot of unauthorised access.
Yeah, which you shouldn't.
Because you can't get on.
Yeah.
Don't really a great need to get on other than the activists that I know was here in 2009 about
Yeah.
no.
Well, that's the other thing as well. It is. Well, actually, when I turned up, it was dull and overcast. And as I've been here, it's brightened up a bit and broken up a bit. You know.
Yeah. It's forecast to be sunny night.
Yeah, and then the rest of the week's just downhill, isn't it? Yeah. I'm making my way back now, anyway. But you know. Yeah. No. That's all it is. Yeah, it's just my own use, you know. And that. Yeah. Well, nice one. Yeah, and you. All right. You take care. See ya. What a nice bloke.